Happy Thanksgiving and welcome to the Kill Count, you bunch of turkeys, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Home Sweet Home, a 1981 slasher in glorious 4-3 that takes place during, you guessed it, Thanksgiving. And yeah, I would rather do this ultra low budget slasher than Thanksgiving 3. I just can't bring myself to watch 90 minutes of whatever the fuck this is.
Gravy.
And that would just be watching it. Then I'd have to write a script, edit it. You'd have one unhappy pilgrim on your hands, is what I'm saying. So instead, I'm gonna cover something that's still pretty bad, just not, you know, this.
Nice tits, bitch! In space!
Like I said, this is a shoestring budget slasher, so there's not a lot of meat on these home sweet bones. But it's still got some earnest charm to it, and hey, the killer is played by Jake Steinfeld, the fitness icon behind Body by Jake, who also co-founded the first professional field lacrosse league, the MLL. Oh, and hold up, Editor Zoran wants me to include some other Jake Steinfeld facts, like, let's see here. Oh, he was Harrison Ford's personal trainer for the Indiana Jones sequels. He played the cabbie in Eddie Murphy's Coming to America. He had a 4-season sitcom called Big Brother Jake, where his character raised foster kids, and he's the uncle to Haley Steinfeld. Thanks, Zoran. Too bad Mr. Steinfeld doesn't like talking about his involvement in this movie. Although, you know what? I get it, Jake. Home Sweet Home was directed by Nettie Pena and remains her only feature-length directing credit. She didn't really work in the film industry too much, other than this movie, a 1978 porn parody called Dracula Sucks, and a 2009 anti-wind power industry documentary called They're Not Green. But more interesting than any of that is that as a film student at UCLA, Pena captured the earliest live recording of The Doors at the London Fog in 1966. Fun! Alright, Big Brother Jake probably wants to get some protein in and eat this turkey dinner, so let's get to the kills. The movie begins with a dude drinking beer in a station wagon.
Hey, you want a beer?
Beer is empty carbs, you idiot! This nameless first victim gets strangled to death by the biggest, meatiest hands you've ever had wrapped around your neck. Unless maybe your name is Cheryl, or Carol, or Cristal. Those meat hands belong to a, quote, armed and dangerous escaped mental patient by the name of Jay Jones. The radio tells us that he's 6'3", was committed after killing his parents. Oh, and also, he loved that angel dust. Right in the tongue. We get a kinda sorta tattoo card as Jay wraps his sausage fingers around the steering wheel and throws the camera in the back seat so he can take us all for a joyride through the opening credits. But driving through opening credits is boring, and what would really get Jay excited and shaking like Danny Torrance is if he ran down an old lady right in the middle of a crosswalk. Wow, this man is reckless! And even worse is that he finds it funny. Home Sweet Home takes place at a ranch outside of Los Angeles, where a bunch of, friends, I guess, are meeting for Thanksgiving dinner. I honestly might have mistaken it for a swingers resort.
Jesus, you're so horny.
If not for the presence of two decidedly swinger-unfriendly individuals. First, a little girl named Angel, played by a 5-year-old Vanessa Shaw, 12 years before she was Allison Watts in Hocus Pocus. And secondly, a mimey member of the Kiss Army who runs around with a backpack amp that allows him to shred non-stop. His name is Mistake, which is not a typo.
A mistake that's about to be corrected.
Oh shit, you into correcting people, dude? I know a ghost waiter slash caretaker who you'd get along real well with. Mistake and Angel are the children of Harold Bradley, the man who owns this ranch and who's very melodramatic when it comes to his libations.
I need a beer!
Down the road from Bradley's ranch, Jay parks his stolen vehicle and washes the old lady blood off the windshield. While at the ranch, introductions are made and mistakes are chased. I don't blame everyone for hating this little shit.
Rock and roll forever.
But if that really is actor Peter DePaula playing guitar here, you know what? Not bad. Bradley's last Thanksgiving guests to arrive are his tenant Scott, who's renting an apartment next to the ranch, and Scott's girlfriend Jennifer. Rounding out the dinner party's guest list are a woman named Gal, who's keen to murder Mistake,
Maybe I can slip some arsenic in his soup.
this business-obsessed Wayne dude, and his girlfriend Maria, who apparently doesn't speak English. Wayne's fine with that though.
Bradley, she's hot. Really hot. A jalapeno.
And if you thought that line was weirdly delivered, at least it matched his lips. Get a load of this bizarre bit of ADR.
He's gotta go.
Really?
Definitely. Bury him deep.
What the fuck was that? You can even see that Maria is saying something, but we don't hear any words coming out of her mouth.
Really?
Definitely.
Bury
Definitely.
him deep.
I love shitty low-budget movies, man. They really let you see past the polished veneer of studio filmmaking. And the dubbing doesn't end there either. Check out these ridiculous laughs from Car Wash by Jake. Gail and Bradley's girlfriend Linda leave to get some wine for dinner, and after Jay sees them go, he heads towards where they came from and winds up on Bradley's property. Even though it's still light out, Jay turns off Bradley's power, which upsets the cigar-chomping Wayne since he had been watching football.
Gotta watch that game. I got a big bet on it.
Oh, got some business going there, huh? Sucks for Wayne, then, that Bradley's emergency generator can only power the lights, not the TV. Bradley says that his generator's only good for a few more hours, so he needs to go get gas for it. Best make it snappy for Wayne, though, Bradley.
Hurry up, huh, Brad? We got some business to discuss.
Business! He takes off in a Jeep and shortly finds the geriatric flattening station wagon. And hey, why pay for gas if you can siphon a full tank for free? Just make sure you say bye to the woods before you go.
Goodbye!
Such a polite man, that Harold Bradley. Too bad his Jeep's a piece of shit. When it won't start, he decides to straight up steal the station wagon's battery. But before he can... Oh my god, that was actually incredible. And so simple. Just a run and a jump, and boom, that guy's broken in half. Good stuff. Jay Jones goes back to the ranch and shows off all of his muscles before the movie fades to black so we can jump right into the evening, where Mistake and Angel are getting some quality sibling time together.
I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, that's nice. To show his sister how much he loves her, Mistake does some sleight of hand magic. And this stuff actually was performed by Peter DePaula, because some light research shows that he's been a professional magician since the age of 13. You can definitely tell. Wayne discovers that the phone line is down, pissing him off further since he came to this dinner with a purpose.
I came here to discuss business.
Business! Since Bradley's been gone for too long, Wayne resolves to just go out and look for him. But as soon as he leaves, he discovers someone hiding in his back seat. It's Jay. And Jay kills Wayne by garroting his neck with a wire, resulting in lots and lots of sticky ketchup everywhere. Gail and Linda's car breaks down on their way back to Bradley's ranch, so they decide to just walk their asses through the woods. Only, what the fuck? The filmmakers forgot to light them at all.
Didn't look this bad in the daylight driving in.
Didn't look like what? Solid black? They eventually stumble into a well-lit area where they find Wayne's abandoned car and a heavy-breathing murderer. Jay attacks them and makes short work of Gail, who he tosses across the back of the car and kills when her head hits a rock. Once again, he finds murder quite comical. Linda runs away, but the chase scene that follows is a far cry from Sally Leatherface quality, so it's a good thing it ends quickly when he takes a broken wine bottle and slashes her to death just off screen. We do see her body a little later though, and it's actually kinda gnarly. Cool. The still living characters, all back at the ranch, pass the time with awkward G-rated sex scenes until they finally say fuck it and sit down to eat Thanksgiving dinner on their own. Ooh, we getting dinner and a show? Gobble gobble. Too bad a serving mishap spoils the mood and sends Mistake and Maria to the bathroom to fix a spill. Jay Jones watches the two of them in first-person POV shots until the timing is right and the woman is shirtless. He attacks her and puts a knife up to her neck, and when Mistake walks in, Jay delivers a partially off-screen threat with a 9 months pregnant pause.
Sound. And I'll kill her.
Jay takes his two captives away from the ranch, and after screaming about some mommy issues, because of course, he stabs Maria in the chest. It's a one and done kill, so not much to say here, except to note that that blade looks so blue, there might just be orcs around. Mistake runs away, but after some more dark footage and a few cigarette burns, Jay catches up with him near an electrical box and uses it to kill the whiny mimey by making an extra electric guitar. I guess his riffs were just too hot. With the generator faltering, Scott goes outside to check on it, where he finds Maria's body.
What's going on around here?
Wait, that's your reaction to a dead body? You sound like you just ran into some unexpected traffic.
What's going on around here?
He runs back to the house and tells Linda that Maria is dead, and he thinks that Mistake is the one who did it.
Oh my God, if he's gone off the deep end, make him after us.
Hey, y'all gonna have to bring up the energy levels here, okay? We're in the third act of a slasher.
Scott!
I mean, I guess I'll take it. The generator finally dies, so Scott, Jennifer, and Angel huddle around the fireplace for light. But uh-oh, Angel has to go to the bathroom. Better take her before she pisses herself.
It's okay.
Oh, too late! Jay manhandles Scott to the ground, and although Jennifer tries to stop him with a fire poker, he just shows her his mean face and his extra mean hand. That's okay, she'll just come back at him and stick a knife in his back. Yes, girl, you did it. Now get the fuck out of there. Oh, shit, wait, the kid. Better go back for the kid, Scott. Aw, man, I didn't mean in a way that would get you killed. Better go back for the kid without getting yourself killed. There, was that specific enough for you, man? There's a fair bit of running and stumbling around until Jennifer hides in a crawl space and then, wait, what the fuck? Now it's daytime. And there are a pair of cops who find Gail's body on the side of the road.
She dead? Yeah, looks like it.
What the shit is the matter with this town? Why is everyone so blasé about dead bodies? After a full night's rest in her cubbyhole, Jennifer crawls out and is all ready to tackle the day. Go get him, Jen. Aw, man. Jay does his stupid laugh and drags Jennifer down the driveway while one of her screams gets looped no less than 5 times. The cops roll up and approach Jay as he goes to stab Jennifer's undying scream. And after some gunshots, a whole bunch of blood, and one last loop of that scream, they finally get the scary SOB to the ground. They help Jennifer up and put her in their car where, hey, looks like Angel's back there too. The cops mentioned picking her up on the side of the road. I don't know, man. The movie ends with some sequel potential since Jay Jones opens his eyes. Quick, someone get a screenplay to Jake Steinfeld. I'm sure he'll be very excited. How many bodies by Jake did we end up with here? Let's find out and get to the numbers. 9 people died in Home Sweet Home, with the victims consisting of 4 women and 5 dudes. That means we're splitting that Thanksgiving pie up for everybody. With a runtime of 83 minutes, that left us with a kill on average every 9.22 minutes. I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to Harold Bradley. There isn't any blood, but I think it's hilarious. Yeah, man, that definitely takes the gold. Dull machete for lamest kill will go to Gail, since her head got cracked open on one spongy, squishy rock, looking like a Flintstones pillow or some shit. And that's it. Home Sweet Home came out in 1981 and is probably one of the lesser known movies I've looked at on the kill count. Good thing I haven't been doing a lot of those lately, huh? I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving spent with people you truly enjoy. Tomorrow's Black Friday, so we'll go shopping for the new Child's Play remake. But until then, I'm James A. Janice. This has been the Kill Count. Thanks a lot for watching this special Thanksgiving Kill Count. I want to thank some patrons like Ani Trujillo, Young Tummy, Aaron Oliver, Ben Beek, Austin K, Oscar Meldgaard, and Ryan Jenkins. Hey, want to see how gross it was when I bit the end off this cigar? Yeah, fucking gross. Thanks everyone. Be good people.